245 pounds. He's got that 70.5-inch reach. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson. Weighed in and Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, introducing Sugar Ray Leonard.
Which one? Yo,
fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it, OG.
This should be.
This is like being at a carnival. The fans are happy to be outside, under the heat, under the sun. And on top of that, they've got a fight to watch.
And there's the bell to start round 1. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Both men step back for just a moment. He blocks the jab. We are both covered in sweat. Imagine how exhausted these two athletes have to feel right now.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. That left counterpunch will score. That one lands. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Both men step back for just a moment. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Good round, OG. Good round.
They got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
OG, let's go, big dog.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? They better start respecting each other's punching power. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice job by him to block that jab. And he just missed with that left jab. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He parries that left jab away. No rest for the weary. We wanted action, and they are delivering. And he misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
OG.
That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
That punch landed. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment. They better start respecting each other's punching power. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action. Here we go to the 4th round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
He blocks that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. And there's the bell for round 5. He just misses with that jab. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Neither man really defending themselves. Then step back for just a moment. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice with that jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. On to the 6th round. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
He misses with that jab. And he fails to score with that left hook.
Hello? Hello? What's wrong?
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful,
Yeah,
though. There's no way
order.
this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Do they say something about lawnmower?
And that right jab just misses. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Here we go, it's round 7. Good punch. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it. Can they figure out the combination to this sink? They miss with the jab. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Perfect punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
My bad, y'all was on the phone here. Y'all ain't missed nothing though, just me whooping his ass. Y'all saw that.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. There's the bell to start round 8. He blocks the right hook. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can they figure out the combination to this safe? This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
He just misses with that big right hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
I really like that,
All three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight. And if they haven't, there's going to be...
And there's the bell for round 9. They have no respect for each other's punching power. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment. He blocks the hook. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Good punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Killing this motherfucking
There was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
We've made it to round 10. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight. Do you believe this? He blocks that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but come on, that leaves more opportunities for headshots. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Woo!
I'm fighting for my life.
Beating his ass in that motherfucker.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He got out of the way of that right hook. Both men step back for just a moment. Fantastic punch. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt.
Sugar Ray Leonard Days. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Either man really... So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this
fuck
fight
with
to
me,
be.
man.
No complaints there at
Big
all.
Loc, man.
I agree.
Man was undefeated, you hear me? That's how you beat an undefeated man, you hear me?
Great shout. I
Goodbye, we outside, try. Quit playing with me, yeah. Shots fired, man.
Push the button. Come on, push the button.
That's how you
Come
step
on,
on
push
something,
the button.
boy.
Push the goddamn button.
For real, man. Let me pop my shit, man. Shout out motherfucking OG Gangster, man. Man, it was 5-0, man. Stepped on it. Come on now. Come on now. 5-0, 4-0, whatever. 5-0, he was. Come on now.